Introduce our players. Up to the upper right hand corner of the map, we have our red Terran from Millennium representing Baguette. Ladies and gentlemen, MarineLorD. Down to the bottom right corner of the map, the green Protoss player from AT Gaming. Can he pull it back? It's Bouli. Hello Civilian, how are you today? How is everyone in the chat? Not really been saying too much to you guys today actually. Apologies for that. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all hyped here for game 4 of this best of 7. The potential to see Baguette to the semi-finals of the competition. Big thank you to all you guys hitting that follow button on the stream here tonight as well. Much appreciated. And of course, if you do enjoy the stream, do hit follow, see when we go live with the rest of the SC2 Improve content. We also have our YouTube channel, youtube.com/SC2Improve. You can check out for all of the VODs. I'll be sorting those out 100%. I'll be sorting those out either tonight or tomorrow, depends when I fancy doing it. And apart from that, of course, you can subscribe to the Twitch channel as well if you really want to support the content. So please feel free to do that if you if it's something you might be interested in. Of course, a big shout out to Kirsten Darkin who hit that subscribe button earlier today and hit it during a rebroadcast, so we weren't able to shout out live. But thank you very much for that. And yeah, so Bouli versus MarineLorD PvT here on Cactus Valley, as we see our first PvT of the day. This probe just moving around though, and we'll be scouting in the incorrect direction to begin with, which is a little bit unfortunate. We won't find his opponent for quite some time. Double gas opening for Bouli suggests that some kind of fairly quick tech will be coming up in this game, but when exactly, we're yet to find out. MarineLorD opening up with an initial Reaper, no real surprises there, as we see an SCV moving across the map, looking to see what it might be able to get up to early on in this game. So SCV moving across, again that Reaper on the way as well, and we'll see what the follow-up from this will be for MarineLorD. Probably going to be CC coming down in a couple of moments, and then probably in towards the factory after the reactor, just dead into some form of 1-1-1 aggression, whether it be with mines or Hellions. So SCV going to be a little bit annoying, take on a couple of these workers. Again, only 2 workers in gas right now, in each gas right now for Bouli, which means he's again looking towards an expansion in the fairly near future. And I'm looking towards an expansion, looking to take that, but then again probably tech quite soon afterwards with that extra little bit of gas that he has. But ship core already popping out here, and we'll begin to turn this Reaper away. Stalker on the way out too. And again, that first probe looked as though it wanted to start moving down towards the natural, but wants to clean it out of the Reaper before he does commit to that. MarineLorD actually doesn't go for the factory follow-up. He adds on a couple of extra barracks instead after his reactor, so it's kind of nice. It's a little bit different, and it just means he's going to go straight into his bio play. He's not going to risk going for any kind of aggression, and he feels quite safe about what's going on right now, so we'll see what he wants to do with this. Bouli is hiding a probe to the top left of the map, by the way, something which MarineLorD, is he really going to go check for it? He is scouting around, but as you can see, he's not really going to go to that top left corner, is he? No, not just yet at least. He's going to end up very close to it. We'll see what this could be for. It could be for a hidden blink, could be for a hidden dark shrine. Something along those lines would definitely make sense. So we'll see what it might be here as Pylon finishes up and probe going to be able to start building nothing actually, because we see a robo facility just coming down in the main base of Bouli. So kind of interesting to see what that Pylon is going to be for as the game goes on here. I can't really think what it might be used for right now, so we'll keep our eyes on that in the top left as this Reaper is continuing to look around, continue to just try and scout anything which might be out on the map. Hasn't doing this though means he isn't in the main base. He's not scouting that main and not checking to see what might be coming up in there. So it's just kind of a decision you make as to what you want to use your Reaper for. And in this case, Reaper's not going to be able to find anything at all. Doesn't find that pylon to the upper left, and for now hasn't seen that robo facility in the main base either. As we do see a Twilight Council added on here, so again the potential to go into Blink, but even to still just add on that Dark Shrine. But why proxy it if you're going to make it, well, if you're going to wait so long to add it on anyways? It's not like he's rushing out or anything. This Twilight's going to be spoiled in a moment or two. He sees the Robo as well, and he should be pretty content that it's a fairly standard opening from Bouli at least. As this Reaper going to try to grab a probe. He'll get shut down though, and straight away now Bouli he's able to be a little bit more content with the fact that the Reaper isn't going to be constantly prying for information. First Marines do start to move across the map though, of course. Without that early factory, without those early mines, we do see that the Marine count is quite high, quite early. First, Stimpak's on the way as well, which means that, again, these Marines could move across, could try to get a little bit of damage done. They're going to shut down this hallucinated Phoenix, so that was actually very well positioned by MarineLorD. I'm sure he didn't really position his Marines here to just pick off hallucinated Phoenix, because I mean, a hallucinated Phoenix could take any which route. But still, in the end, it worked out for him, so that's a nice little addition. Dark Shrine is on the way up then, so he is proxying this to the upper left corner of the map, and will he be able to get anything out of it? Because again, right now, we see a big attack coming forwards from MarineLorD. I mean, there's a front overcharge available, yes, but these Marines, they have some pretty hefty firepower. These probes on the low ground could be in a little bit of trouble as Bouli just starting to take his extra gases down here. Starts up charge, and a Warp Prism as well. He just doesn't really have any units right now, and I mean, surely he has to kind of expect it. He hasn't seen any kind of aggression out of his opponent in terms of, in terms of widow mine drops or anything like that. He uses the force field here to keep himself alive, but he's going to lose a lot of probes because of this. And these Marines are going to continue to target down every single one of these workers. 14 workers killed. One makes it up to the high ground. A couple more remain on the low ground though, and they're going to go down to 16 workers killed. And well, this Dark Shrine is going to have to do a hell of a lot of damage for Bouli, but turret's already in position for MarineLorD, and he's well prepared to defend against anything like this right now, and this does not look good at all for AT Gaming. They're down 0-3, this is their final chance here in the 4th season of the SC2 ITL, and, well, this is just a little bit one-sided right now as Bouli, can he really get anything done with his DT? Is turret going to hit on this Warp Prism a little bit here? He's going to get up towards this main base. MarineLorD stims in towards position, and he sees the DTs now as well, so he knows what he's up against. One of them runs into range of the missile turret, and okay, he's actually going to be able to split them up, and he will actually at least force a couple of scans here. Might even kill off this reactor on the factory. Not the biggest of deals. I mean, the factory on reactor on the starport's still alive. One of the DTs picked off here already. As again, I mean, 16 workers killed, though that's a hell of a lot to come back from. This Warp Prism still just sitting to the right side. MarineLorD going to pick up, start moving across the map, and Bouli just doesn't really have too much right now. He's only got a few gateway units which aren't that effective. Yeah, okay, he's got charge, but that's about it. He didn't really do too much with these DTs either. He barely killed a reactor, which is actually getting repaired up, and he barely killed a depot, which might not get repaired up, but it's far from the end of the world. And moving in towards the main base again, you know, Bouli just doesn't really have anything at all, and his units are completely out of position to defend from this drop, and he's actually moving even further out of position. He might even have to just recall back in here. He's that far away from his main base right now. He is just continuing to move across the map, but it looks like he's just going to try and drop down a full overcharge to defend this, but I think the Nexus is going to go down pretty quickly anyways. Considering there's medevacts here to heal, these Marines are going to last quite some time. Nexus is going to fall, and Bouli is just going for one all-in attack over to the other side. As I mean, MarineLorD doing the smart thing, taking down the tech, taking down the pylon, shutting down the warping potential. As the Zealots, they do have charge, and they're going to move forwards here. A couple of force fields are nice, but now, as the Terran escapes into the choke, it becomes so much harder, and GG is going to be called. Bouli is not going to be able to make it happen. MarineLorD takes us to a 4-0, another all-kill here in the SC2 ITL.